Let's talk. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Talk with Mo. I am your host, Miss Mo, and I thank you again for choosing to tune into my show. I'd just like to recap, take a step back. In my last show, I was talking to you about a few of my inspirations, people who have inspired me to do this talk show, and I mentioned a young lady's name by the name of Rolanda. Her last name is Watts, W-A-T-T-S. Like I said back in the day, she was a real inspiration to me, just like Oprah and Wendy Williams and Ellen DeGeneres. And also, let's not forget about Johnny Carson, the king of late night television. So he was really big on the list. I was up watching Johnny Carson, no good and daggone well I was supposed to be asleep trying to get ready for go to school tomorrow. But nevertheless, I wanted to recap and take a step back to let you guys know it was Rolanda Watts. Let's get started. Katt Williams. Definitely something's going on there. I don't know what, but he done fell way off of the turn-up truck. So the latest thing that Katt Williams has done, he was in the projects or something. He was handing out money to whoever, kids, adults. He sucker punched this 7th grade middle school student. But that was a mistake for him. You know why? He got stomped by this student. And so everybody knows that Mr. Katt Williams has been having a real big brush with the law lately. Within the past month, he is up on multiple charges, and now they're going to look to see if he violated his probation, as far as hitting this kid like he did. As of right now, nobody has called to complain about the incident that happened with Katt Williams and this 7th grade middle school student. I mean, they were wrestling. They were down on the ground, thumping. Come on now, this is somebody's child. I don't know what was said. You couldn't really hear what was said from the video as far as on the part of the young man, not Katt Williams. After the boy was done with Katt Williams, the boy was standing up. Katt Williams is still sitting down on the ground like he was scared to get up. You ain't supposed to be doing that. You is a grown man beating up on a 7th grader. That's just totally foul on all sides. You should know better. You grown. Cut the crap. You need to get yourself straight. You've been messing around with the police for too long, and now you're trying to blame that on because you're black. No, guy. Come on. Seriously. Up next, moving along. On a sad note, does anybody remember a tribe called Quest? If you do, and I'm quite sure a lot of you out there do and are fans, we lost Fife Dawg, real name Malik Taylor. He was one of the members of a tribe called Quest. He died at the age of 45. He died due to complications from diabetes and from having diabetes. He helped launch the famous rap group, both commercial and critical success. That's a loss, of course, because a tribe called Quest is where it's at. There were a lot of members in that group that went on to be very successful. And so just a few of my favorite songs that they did. Number one, Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita, Bonita, Bonita. I really like that one. And then the second one, Scenario. So what's the scenario? Here we go, y'all. You gotta be a fan. And so the last one was Award Tour. I really like that one too. So those are just a few, just to name a few that I liked from A Tribe Called Quest. He will be missed. He was a husband and a father. Our prayers go out to him and his family. It will be hard, but they will be okay. But it was a big loss for us. Up next, can somebody please tell me how in the world something like this happens? Something is fishy in Denmark. LAX airport, y'all. A supposed JetBlue flight attendant is at the security checkpoint. You know how we all go to the airport and you gotta go through the security checkpoints. You gotta show your ID, your passport, and then when you get to the belts, they have these gray trays that you got to take your shoes off, you got to take your belt off, jackets, cell phones, laptops, yada, yada, yada. You got to go through security. So in LAX airport, supposedly a JetBlue flight attendant goes to the security checkpoint. Now, being a flight attendant and or a pilot, they don't have to go through a lot of the security checkpoints and security basically a lot of times that regular people have to go through, because they figure, okay, the company probably figures, okay, they work for us. What kind of risk can they be? They're flight attendants and they're the pilots. So they don't go through the same entrances and exits that we do to board the plane and get off the plane. So needless to say, this person was going through the security checkpoint, and this person got selected for a random secondary screening at the security checkpoint. So needless to say, got caught with 60 pounds of cocaine. And so when this person knew that the jig was up, dropped the bag that the cocaine was in, kicked her shoes off, and ran. They did not catch her. And so she leaves behind a pair of Gucci shoes and 60 pounds of cocaine. Come on now. Something is real wrong with this. Like I said, they don't have to go through the security, stuff that we do. But it could have been they got a tip. That's what I'm thinking. Because, they can do anything random that they want. But you gotta think, maybe they got a tip. Needless to say, they didn't catch the person. The person was running on foot. Real stupid, really stupid. I would really love to follow the story to see what happens if they ever catch this person. And when they catch this person, it ain't gonna be good. Come on. You're working for the airport. You're working for the airplane, the flights and JetBlue or United Airways, whoever you're working for. Come on now, you're a flight attendant or you're a pilot or whatever. That looks really, really bad for TSA, y'all. TSA, that looks really bad for them. That's how in the world is gonna happen. They'll pull us aside just because we have too many more hairpins in our hair. That's a problem, and we get pulled aside for that. But I hope that they catch the person. Up next, Prince, his royal purpleness. He is gonna be writing a book, and it's gonna be titled The Beautiful Ones, and it is due to come out in 2017. Book of memoirs and things of that nature. I'm not sure if it will be, a good read. The only way that it'll be a good read is if he really puts some good things in it. Not no boring stuff. I mean, I would really like to know some juicy stuff. What's up with Sheila E? What's up with Apollonia? What's up with anybody he was affiliated with? Now I really want to know what he has to say about, remember the two white girls that was in his band? One played the guitar, and then the other one played the keyboard, alongside with the white guy that had, that dressed up with the scrubs on and the sunglasses. I want to know what happened to them people. I really liked those people, in his band. And the big guy that was on the drums in the band, man, That band was hot. I really enjoyed that band. And don't forget, remember the kind of husky black woman that had the dynamite voice, and she was kind of voluptuous, and so she sang on the Diamonds and Pearl song, and so I want to know what happened to her too. There was a lot of good people that was, affiliated with him, singing, the background in the band and all that. I want to know what happened to all them people. It might be a good read, it might not, but we'll see. I think it will be interesting, and I would like him to comment again about why in the world he went from Prince to the artist formerly known as Prince. I thought that was real stupid when he did that. But of course he gave a reason, but I think it's real stupid. We'll see what happens. We'll keep a close eye on that. So moving on, also talking about books. Mr. Kevin Hart, funny, he is supposed to also be writing a book of memoirs about, the struggles, what motivated him, what kept him motivated through the struggles of growing up, him making it as a comedian and all that. Now, I think that will be a good read. Not to say Prince's won't be, but I think Kevin Hart's book will be a good read because Kevin Hart right now is on top in a big way. To my knowledge, I don't ever hear him, talking negative about other artists, comedians, and mostly comedians, because those are his peers. So I don't ever hear him like trying to put people down and badmouth and all that kind of stuff. He is inspiring to me, I think, to a whole bunch of other people that want to try to, follow behind him because he's paving the way. I think he's paving the way for other people that want to aspire to, to be like him and be better. You know what I mean? So I think that'll be interesting. I think it'll be a good read. Just to let you know, that is also due to come out in 2017. And the name of his book will be From the Heart, which is a nice name, I think. Up next is nothing. That is it for this episode of Let's Talk with Mo. Don't forget, all of my social media information is listed below. Please like, share, comment, and or subscribe. If you guys have any show topics that you would like to send me, for me to talk about or touch on, please send them to me. I don't mind it. Please remember to comment and subscribe so you'll know when I am posting another show of Let's Talk with Mo. And so don't forget, I want to hear from you. Everybody and anybody, it doesn't matter. Let me see what you got. Please comment on what I talked about today. If you appreciate Katt Williams and his antics, doing what he doing, hitting on kids and sucker punching them on top of that. And what you think about Five Dawg from Tribe Called Quest and his sudden passing, and what you think about this LAX airport madness about this chick kicking off her Gucci shoes and fleeing the scene after she knew the jig was definitely all the way up. Let me know what you think about that. And also, if you think that Kevin Hart's memoir book or Prince's memoir book, both due to come out 2017, let me know what you think. If you think they'll be a good read, if you think they'll be boring, or if you're even interested in it at all. Let me know. I'm curious to hear what you think. And so, let's talk.